put you on 13 to start, okay? Now we'll look at you battle. Do not hand check to start. Show hands, don't move. Keep you guys in the game early, okay? No early foul trouble.
Run up the backers and put up the extra. You cannot step with the steppers. You can't put dirt on it, that's clean. You cannot run up in checkers. I'm with the slime, my twin, he bleed. Got 25 shooters in the spring. Brought brand new text with glass and beams. I can make a movie, make a scene. I put the Glock on repeat. Only in Mary the jeans. And hold my Glock when I lean. Come on, little, don't talk. Come on, little, don't speak. Look at my drip when I walk. Slimy like Thugger and Weeds. I left that in the bed, they jump in the Rari, they hop in the streets. I'm on my way to the stool, I'm geeking off mans like who wanna lean. Let me get to the bridge, can't f*** with that bitch, she trash. In 3 weeks we tip at the streets, all our ops are police.
Still an ashtray and it's just for that guts. Don't you try coming and slip. I put a 4 in an A and a W, and I've been sipping them sluts. All 3 of my cards got ice on the buzzers. Shit came from the trenches. You speak on my name and it came with the pressure. We started destruction. I flew the 10 way out from my straight. The double expressing. I told the little don't call it no message, cause we killed a messenger. My got the Drake with the beam. 400K large on her rings. Half a meal, don't you tell what you see. I'm a boss up the street, hold your me. How your jet land and jam F. Kennedy? It's a 16 passenger Jimmy. Hold it down with this whole world, you kidding me?
Andrew Tulowitzki. I'm the high school athletic director here at Galloway and also the varsity boys basketball coach.
All these games we've played have prepared us for this. Do not let up. We're not trying to take everything away. We're just trying to make them work a little bit. You got opportunities, knock them down this half. You got opportunities, knock them down. We got to claw and scratch for every single possession. What's our goal? Win. Go out and win. Okay, let's do it. Let's go. 80 on 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
We say A&E, that stands for attitude and effort. We talk about controlling the controllables, and those are 2 things you can always can control, whether it's on the basketball floor or in your life. The attitude that you approach things with and the effort that you put into whatever it is you're going after.
Today we're going to do a lot of scrimmage stuff, okay? Let's just get out here and enjoy ourselves one last time before we go on break. Tomorrow we're going to do some skill work for an hour, and that's it.
In their own right, I think, especially the last 4 teams that we've had here, and again is in credit due to this senior class, have all been special to a different degree. But I think the maturation in our senior class and just seeing the work that they put in, I think in years past they went into games and knew that we could upset some teams that were better. But this year they went in knowing that they can compete with anybody.
Run that back, turbo.
Playmakers.
Okay, out of my wrist, counted and spinning. Mad at the coupe, mine with no tenant. Chop out the top, hit it in a minute. Pass the cash, chop on the street. Look at the tail, don't wanna rent it. Too many fads, too many feet. Roll my slide, get in my lane. Let it slide, you can slide.
keeping their heads mentally in it and understanding that where we're trying to get our final goal, was to win a state championship. So keeping them on that path and understanding that vision was important.
I don't mean to be a jerk when I say this, but we've got to have guys step up and make plays in big-time games if we're going to beat these teams. Sean, I'm glad you got aggressive, man, and you made some plays. Kudos to you, okay? I think you deserve a lot of credit. You made some plays that kept us in the game in the second half. All these tough games are preparing us for something bigger, but I told you we've got to find ways to win these games so we know we can win them. I don't want to go to the Sweet 16 and lose a close game and say, oh, well, we know we can win these games. We got to start winning them. And we can do it. The plays are there to be made, and it's a different thing in every game. We got our butts whooped on the glass against Marist. We made some crucial defensive mistakes and got some bad offensive possessions against Osborne. And tonight, we just killed ourselves in the third quarter. For 3 quarters, we were as good or if not better. They had 25 at half, and at the end of the third quarter, they had 52. They scored more points in the third quarter than they did the entire first half. And then in the fourth quarter, we defended too. We defended at a pretty good level. They made some shots, and we made number 2 made some shots, but they spaced our defense because Josh Reed is so good. They spaced our defense out, they spread us out, and other guys made shots. Credit to them, but if we take care of the basketball and make the plays that we're capable of making, I think we win the game. But it sucks to lose, but we can't harp on this for too long, okay? We've got a huge region game on Tuesday, and y'all know who we play, okay? I don't have to talk about it. They feel like they owe us. We beat them in the region tournament 2 years ago. We beat them last year. They want some revenge, and they're going to be ready to go.
There's always going to be, failures in life. I think basketball describes life perfectly. There's always going to be failures in a season. But I think that this season, we've learned the most out of all the other past seasons.
Tulo, he a different type of coach, but he real smart.
Playing under a coach like Tulo, I grew up. I came into this program as a child, and I'm leaving as a man.
It's a mutual trust between us. I felt like he trusted me on the court to lead the team. He put us in a position to be successful.
He's like the smartest coach I've ever played for, by far. There's no question about it. We wouldn't be the team we are without him.
You want kids to develop every year, get better, and you see them from a freshman, they get in the weight room, they're running, training, their bodies develop, and then, they playing in big games, they're not scared, of 7-footers, out there on the court, so just to see that progression, to see them compete at a high level, just amazing.
Being able to give back and share my experiences and hopes that one day it will impact our kids, that's really the most satisfying thing about being a coach. The X's and O's, that's fun, and the prep work is fun, but at the end of the day, it's about impacting kids and making sure that you're building a good relationship with them. And, my first year or two here, I didn't really understand that. It took some time to start to figure that out. I was too concerned about X's and O's, too concerned about winning and not really building relationships with the players the way that I needed to. And so that's been a huge stress point for me going forward, is making sure that I'm building relationships, not just on the basketball court, but off the court. I have a different experience because I didn't attend private school, so I don't know exactly what they're going through on a daily basis, but Going to public school, I had to work hard, had to be competitive, and that's what I want to instill in our kids here, so that when they're in their life beyond basketball, they're going to take those same things that we've taught them here into the real world.
So what's up, fellas? Can't get nothing better than that. What's up, fellas? What's up? So again, thank you, Tulo, for inviting me out, man. This is my point guard right here, man. I don't know if he practices or does shooting competition with you guys, man. That guy used to pull up from half court. I remember as an 8th grader and coming in as a freshman, man. So I always appreciated his game, and he definitely helped me develop into the player that I was able to become. So appreciate him inviting me out, man. So first, let me start by this. Raise your hand if your goal is to receive a scholarship playing basketball. All right. Second question. Raise your hand if your goal is to play in the NBA. All right, okay. How are you going to get there and accomplish that? It's them daily grinds and practice. And believe me, man, there was some days, man, I know you said you were hungry, man. It was some days like, you know what? I'm hungry too. But you know what? My appetite for winning and success is going to trump all of that. You know what I mean? So you guys are going to have to grind it out in those days when coach is getting on to you on the line and you practice and everything like that. You got to understand, again, what it's going to take. Sacrifice, ownership, unity, a larger purpose. And if you guys just keep that in mind and just understand, like, some games is going to be what you said, a 39, 30, 33 or whatever in overtime. As long as you come out with that W. And think about this, the difference between the game of football and basketball, of which I'm a huge fan of football. The game of football is the game of inches. The game of basketball, instances. Just that one sequence where somebody then box out, boom, kick out 3, game over. The possession before, or 2 possessions before. So every single time that you're out there on the court, whether you're out there for 5 minutes or 2 minutes, and for the guys that don't play a lot, if you want to play more, this is something that I did, and I took pride in, right? For me, when I played 2 minutes, I made it seem like 10 minutes because of my productivity. But here's the thing, when you look at the stat sheet and the box score, you wouldn't see like 7 for 9, anything like that. You'll probably see a lot of zeros. You know what I'm saying? You may see 2 rebounds or 4, rebounds here and there, depending on how many minutes, but you didn't see a lot of points. But if you watch the game and when you watch that film, when you saw the amount of pressure that I was putting on and a shooter coming off screens, whether I'm supposed to chase or if I chase and then caboose or whatever, or you see the amount of pressure that because I was picking up full court and putting pressure and wearing him down for those 2 minutes. So I went in and that was ownership. That's what my job was. Come back on, sit on the bench. First one up when it's the timeout, high-fiving everybody. Then when my number's called again, I'm doing the same thing. But over time, what happened was they was like, you know what, man? We gotta find ways to put West in the game. He makes some things happen. I didn't get no plays called for me. So this day and age, like, I don't understand when players be like, man, coaches, he ain't calling no plays for me, man. I ain't need nobody to call no play for me. I know how to get mine. And I'm gonna tell you how I'm gonna get mine. I'm gonna crash those boards and I'm gonna lock up and I'm gonna get a steal. I played and not to brag, but also to kind of pat myself, because this is something that I'm very proud of, is that I played the least amount of minutes at Georgia Tech. And at the time, I was still ranked, I think like 16th or 20th all time in steals. Like these cookie jar, I'm taking that. Running through passing lanes, I'm taking that. But that's something that I own, and think about that. That is something that I initially didn't start off with. Like I said, because in high school, I was a scorer. I wasn't a shooter, but I was a scorer. I could score the ball. Had to adapt my game, but at the end of the day, for you guys to raise your hand and say, look, man, I want to make it to the league and stuff like that, right? That's how I got there. My journey wasn't the same way that yours is going to be, and it wasn't the same as someone else. But at the end of the day, I got to where I wanted to be, because I know from a personal standpoint that I sacrificed, that I had owned my role, that I had unity with the team. It was all about the team. And then I did it for a larger purpose and understood what that purpose was. So, hopefully you guys will have your mindset, and change that a little bit in terms of, nah, it ain't state. Nah, it ain't even the Sweet 16. All or nothing. Starting tomorrow.
Role players, play with some confidence, okay? Play with confidence. We need you guys more than ever tonight because of what they're going to try to do from a game plan perspective, okay? You guys can shoot it. You can make plays, so do it, okay? We got confidence in you to do it. You got to step out there and make it happen, okay? Keys to the game. Got to play with effort. Our effort last year at their place was great. If we do that again, we'll be in a good spot. Every single possession counts. Think of the close games that we've lost. I would like to have some possessions back. At the end of the night tonight, I don't want to come back and say, oh, we should have dove on the floor for a loose ball, or we should have blocked out. Every single play matters. And I firmly believe that whoever wins this game tonight is going to win the region regular season title. Okay? I think these are the two best teams on paper. I believe in this group, but we got to get the job done.
Metro Boomin want some more. Hear that fast thing speeding through the city. Panoramic brain in my dead. Motherfucker fame on my litty. Hit me to the face, I don't smoke no feeling. Dipping songs like I'm chillin'. Sit that looking to the floor when it's chillin'. I got deep it, bars at the telling. End up from the star who was ready. I can't with none of y'all. Y'all discuss me. When you with your mega friends, don't discuss me. Effing with a standing clip, I hope don't try to rush me. I am saying such and such, ain't gon' touch me. Big body band, remember I used to be dusty. Now I want my money, all hunters in a rush, please. I was selling when they came out with white tee. Now I put a whole half a ticket on my white tee. Whole hood poppin' other they don't like me. Later eat it up, she told her friends, we gon' wipe me. I'm third grade on cross street. Free all of the bros down the road, down right street. Hit that fast thing speeding through the city. Panoramic brain in my dead Gucci. Motherfucker fame on my litty. Hit me to the face, I don't smoke no feeling. Dipping songs like I'm chillin'. Set that looking to the floor when it's chilly. I got deep it, bars at the telly. They end up in the store who was ready. Put some fine in my jellies. Took a glass in it, these spaghettis. Ain't gon' bash you, I ain't petty. Just know we ain't going steady.
How'd you guys pull this one off, man?
They scored less than 50 points. That's defense, man. Damn. They had 2 6'8" kids. They still could not rebound it. That's right,
We're in the driver's seat with that win, but it doesn't mean we can't relax in practice. When it comes game time next week, we cannot relax. We got to keep our foot on the pedal and know that every single game we're going to get everybody's best shot. But if we play, defend, effort, rebound, the things that we did, make some shots, we're going to be really, really tough to beat. And I don't care what our draw is in the state tournament and the region tournament, we are really freaking good when we play with that level of toughness and effort. And look, I'm looking around at faces. I didn't even mention Q, okay? Not your best game. Yeah. I think he would agree to that, but we ain't winning the game without him out there, okay? Like, everybody just really made big-time plays for us. Everybody played their role and did what they needed to do. I'm so damn proud of you guys. But, again, we expect this, right? I know I'm happy to get a win. I know y'all are happy, but shit. 2 years ago, we were throwing water around, split my pants open, okay? That was the first time we had beat Mount Vernon. It was amazing. But that's 3 in a row now, or 4 in a row. I can't even keep counting. It's getting up there, okay? That's a lot, okay? So we've come to expect that. And now that we're in the driver's seat, we got to expect it every single night out. We're going to come out, and we're going to go undefeated in region, and we're going to win the whole damn region tournament, okay? That's all.
Go, Andy on 3, 1, 2, 3.
We got a great foundation together.
like these my brothers, I go to work with them every day, and I know they got my back as well. So that factor into that. It just helped me become a better person on the court and off the court, and have great leadership overall.
We knew we had this senior class coming back. We lost a few pieces, but our main core was still going to be there. So we just held each other accountable to put in the work that was necessary to be the best version of ourselves that we could be this year.
Just growing together as a team, you know, with it being me, Q, and Ant first on varsity, and then, you know, everybody else coming in, we just kind of became a family over time. And I mean, through like the hard practices, the grit, the sprints, blood, sweat, tears, you know, all that stuff kind of really brought us together. And I think this last year has really just solidified that bond between us.
Talking before the game outside my office. All they do is shoot threes from deep. Okay, well, we let you know. We just did it to you. Okay, so they're going to have to come out and guard us now, and we're going to get to the rim. Okay, but really, all it is for us is defend and rebound. I've been harping on it the last 6 or 7 games. If we do that, we can be really good. But we have to do that every game. We have to, because we don't have the elite size, we don't have the elite athleticism. So we got to claw and scratch for every single possession on the defensive end, and that means finishing with the defensive rebound. That allows us to get out and run and take advantage of our smart play and our shooting ability. I don't want them getting back within striking distance. Are we clear on that? Yes, I hope we learned our lesson from the last game. Now, they're going to have to amp up the pressure. You guys take care of the basketball and make the right play. I'm not telling you right now to stall. I just want great shots every possession. If it's in 8 seconds, 10 seconds, or 25 or 30, I don't care. We'll talk differently in the fourth quarter, but right now I want good shots every single possession. No turnovers, defend, rebound, let's get out and run. Go! 3, 1, 2, 3.
team in one word.
Resilient. We talked about the adversity that they've been through. Every time we take the floor in a meaningful game, we are the smaller, less athletic team. And referees are human. When they walk out there, they see that, and they get their own predispositions in their head that we're probably going to lose the game. And I've had referees come and tell me after the game that they thought that. So every single game that our kids go into, they're already at a disadvantage. One, because of their size or their lack of athleticism, but two, because what the officials officiating the game may think about our team. So going into every game knowing that they're at a disadvantage, but also, some of the adversity that we've talked about that we've been through together, some bad luck with bracket draws and some injuries here and there, I think have just made us tougher. But even in tight moments and close games where we may have lost a close game, our guys, boom, the next game, right back to it. And as battle-tested as they were this year, that was important for us to be resilient because we had some stretches in our schedule where we might lose a game or lose 2 in a row. And you know what? The schedule didn't get any easier, so we're going to have to battle back and be super resilient to get back in the win column. So I know that some people may not understand that, but for me, to me, that's the one word that describes this group of kids.
Let's go, let's go. All right, hey, they're starting 23, which they've been doing instead of Sam Witt, okay? Driver, okay? Athletic driver, they're probably gonna put him on Ant, okay? That doesn't change anything. We still gotta know personnel. We're still cold to 2, okay? Still cold to 2. Normal to short close on him, okay? Cold to 2, what's our first set? Force 2, okay? Know what we're doing.
Number 5, Sean Simmons. Number 11, Max Swimmer. And number 30, Paul Harrington Jr. The staff of coach head coach, Andrew Kowalski. Assisted by Ed Harrington and Stephen Hill.
2! Boston, 1 on cue. Aggressive. They're starting to throw over the top. So whoever the second line is, just play just a little bit deeper as the ball advances up the sideline. So if they throw over, you can get there. It's not a big deal. We're not trying to take everything away. We're just trying to make them work a little bit. That's all. turned your head and lost 24. When the ball goes in there, you should almost be like you're face guarding, looking for guys up here, okay? Hey, get stops, and 5 guys have all got a rebound. Don't leak out. Don't leak out. You guys are in there ratting everything out. If they come down with it, rip it away. Okay, they're not calling much down there, so be physical. Shot! Get in there! Yeah! Call it! Yeah! Oh, let's go! Let's go! 2! Protect yourself! Good luck to you guys. I got some film on a couple teams you might be playing. There you go, man. Let's get a picture, fellas. Hey, let's get a good picture, fellas. Hey, I'm so proud of you guys. I mean, to battle through the adversity that we did today, I thought the officiating didn't do us any, didn't help us much there in the third quarter, but you guys continued to battle. You remained resilient. Great. I mean, guys made plays. Okay, Sean, big finish there. Bradley, big 3. Q made some great plays all night. Our bigs battled their ass off against freaking Carpio. Ant, I think he hit a 40-piece. Yes, sir. That's a good time to do it. Hey, I want you guys to, like, seriously, enjoy this moment, okay? This is not a moment that's the first region championship in boys or girls basketball history at Galloway, okay? That is, our job is not finished, okay? We've checked off some boxes along the way, but we got a lot more to do. I think you guys would all agree on that, right? Yes, sir. Coaches, really quick, y'all got anything? Coach over here videoing. Hey, bring it in. Love you guys. Great job.
Family on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Family.
Enjoy that, boys. I'm proud of y'all.
Region champions. That was one of our goals coming in. It was the second step after the regular season championship. Coming through and finishing it off with the region championship in the tournament, that was big.
We'd gotten so close in the last couple of years and just never made it there. And just to be able to play in that game was already such like a proud moment, I think, as a team of ours. But when we got that win, it was the best feeling ever.
We trust each other. We know that everyone has that same goal in winning. We all feed off that. We've all been underdogs pretty much our whole careers.
We got a great coaching staff. They're the reason we're so successful these past 4 years. But yeah, I had a great experience these past 4 years playing under them. They've brought a lot of leadership, helped me become a better leader through them, taught me so many things, helped me to be the player I am today. So I thank them for that.
You know, you're going out there, you're hooping with your best friends, and you want them to win as bad as you want yourself to win. When you see how hard they've been working for the team that you've been working so hard for, you really just start working as one body, and that's the best way to play basketball. You can't win basketball games if you're not having fun. So we help each other play loose, but we also hold each other accountable to the highest degree because we're so close to each other. We don't take anything personally. I mean, it's just, we couldn't have done anything we did if we weren't so close, and just going to war with these guys, going to practice with these guys every single day, even when we didn't want to, just picking each other up. It's as close as a blood connection as you can get.
It's a different feeling to celebrate with my team, to see them all smiling, see the coaches smiling, see everybody in the stand celebrating because of what we did, because of what we accomplished, because of our hard work. I think that's the most proud I've been.
I think because the senior class has been so special, I think sometimes players 7 through 14 on our team can feel a little left out. So I want them to know that they're just as important. You know, they give us great prep work and practice for those top 6 or 7 guys. They come and work just as hard as anybody else. And, you know, they don't get the same fanfare. They don't get the same acknowledgement that those other kids get. So one, I want to make sure that they know that they're just as important. And I appreciate them just as much as I do the senior class. To the senior class, man, I love you guys. It's been an amazing ride, especially for the guys that have been at Galloway even before their high school, watching them grow. And then to see Ant and Mark, newcomers, come in here as high school students, as 9th graders. You know, you guys are just a special group of kids. You guys have worked extremely hard. You've bought into what the coaches have told you and tried to teach you. And more than anything, I'm just extremely thankful for all 6 of you. And I know that you guys will be extremely successful beyond basketball because I've seen you put in the work. I've seen the type of kids that you are. I'm just really thankful that I was able to coach you guys.
You know, I know we've been through a lot together. I know the journey's over here, but the journey doesn't stop on this court. You know, the court is where we learn, it's where we grow, but we take those lessons, you know, far beyond. And I hope you all remember this season. I definitely will. And I appreciate every single one of y'all. And, you know, this season just proves we're meant to succeed in life. We're meant to work hard. We're meant to be humble. We're meant to do all of it. So let's go get it in life.